What's up, y'all? We are here at Wellen Park Golf and Country Club. Obviously, that's in Wellen Park. And we're gonna show you where they're at with their amenities so far. I know the golf course is open. We've got progress on the rest of the amenities. And we're gonna take you in, show you the model homes and all the different options there. They got multiple condo options and the single family homes. And then we're going to talk pricing and what it costs to live here in Wellen Park Golf and Country Club. So stick around if you want to find out what that looks like.
All right, so real quick, before we jump in and start showing you the homes and the neighborhoods here in Wellen Park Golf and Country Club, I want to show you where it is. This is going to be a super quick map video just to give you an idea of where in Florida we're talking about in case you aren't familiar, and also the important stuff about what's around. So one of the biggest things and the biggest draws to Wellen Park is it is one of the few big master plan developments that is super close to the beaches. So what you're gonna see as we zoom in here, I guess I should zoom back out real quick, but this is all of Florida. So the big red pin is where we are headed to. So as we zoom in, you can see this is Southwest Florida along the Gulf Coast. You see Inglewood down here, Northport over here, Venice over here. Wellen Park comes with a Venice address, but it is technically in the Northport city limits. So your city services, water, sewer, police, fire all come from Northport. So this shows you kind of where it's at. And so you can see Wellen Park Golf and Country Club is down here on the south end of Wellen Park. So far, there's still more room to expand. And you can see the beaches along here, Blind Pass and 𝑳𝒐𝒐𝒌𝒊𝒏𝒈 Beach are the quickest, easiest beaches to get to. Right now, you're looking in the 15-ish minutes drive to get to the beaches. There is an extension of Minnesota Beach Road, which is this road right here. They're going to continue extending it up through here, and it's going to come down along the side of Beach Walk over here and connect, and this is Minnesota Beach Road over here. So this is somewhere along here going to connect through in the not too distant future, which will reduce that 15-ish minute drive to the beach time down to probably 5 to 7 minutes. So that's what's coming for that area. There are schools going in here now. So all of that is under development. I know it doesn't show it here on Google Maps because this is an older view. It's what they show now, but it's not up to date because the construction just keeps on moving. So that's where we're at in terms of location. You have the new Sarasota Memorial Hospital Venice right here, which is about 25 minutes away if hospitals are a concern. And then you have the one in Port Charlotte that's been there for years. 𝑳𝒐𝒐𝒌𝒊𝒏𝒈 Florida Faucet is right about 30 minutes away. Obviously, if it's an emergency by ambulance or helicopter would be faster, but that's your drive time during regular traffic. And in terms of airports, getting in and out of the area, if it's not going to be your primary residence, you do have the Punta Gorda Airport over here, which is really nice. It's about 35-40 minutes to get to. Super quick in and out of the airport because there's only one airline that flies into that, which is Allegiant. So if you have access to Allegiant and you use Allegiant, that is a great option. Super cheap. If you prefer the larger airlines or larger airports, you've got the Sarasota Bradenton Airport up here, which is about 45 minutes to the north, or you have the Fort Myers Airport down here, which is about, so Fort Myers Airport is right here, Southwest Florida, and that one is about an hour south. And then if you need an even bigger option, you've got the Tampa St. Pete Airport up here, which is about an hour and a half to the north, or you can go about 2.5 hours southeast to the Fort Lauderdale or Miami airports. They're within 15 minutes of each other here, or you can come up to Orlando. which is probably about 2.5 hours from Wellen Park as well. So that's what you're looking at in terms of the big stuff. Now, as we zoom in here to Wellen Park itself real quick, because the big draw to Wellen Park is, of course, the golf cart friendliness and walkability, bikeability that you don't get throughout most of the rest of Southwest Florida. You can see Wellen Park Golf and Country Club is here. All of this, and then you have Cool Today Park, which is the Atlanta Braves Spring Training Stadium. There's more commercial development happening right in this complex as well. You've got the Costco over here, and then here is downtown Wellen. Phase 1 is complete. Phase 2 is under development right now, and it's kind of looking like it's probably going to be done for this coming season. So this winter. So, or at least some of it is going to be done and open. So that's what you're looking at within Wellen Park and kind of the quick stuff. Now, let's go check out these houses. All right, so now that you know where Wellen Park Golf and Country Club is, let's go take a look at these model homes. And today we're going to show you specifically the multifamily, the different options they have within the multifamily series of homes that they offer. They've got multiple multifamily product lines here. So multifamily are condos. We're going to show you the terrace condos, which are their 4-story buildings, and then the coach homes, which are the largest condos that they offer here. 4 units to a building, 2 up, 2 down. So let's go check out those terrace condos, the coach homes, and then of course, as always, we're going to show you the amenities too, which you don't want to miss. Most of the amenities are done. So we're going to show you that, show you where they're at in progress on the rest of them. And as always, we are going to talk pricing, HOA fees, taxes, insurance, what it costs to live here, as well as what it costs to actually buy these homes. So stick around. Let's go check them out. All right, so here we have the terrace condos. And yes, we're starting outside so that you can see what it looks like here in front of these condo buildings. And so as you can see, each unit gets a single covered parking space. And they are 4-story condo buildings. They do come with elevators in each of the buildings. So we're gonna come in here under the carport and take a look. And now here is the Carolina. And these are the biggest units in the 4-story terrace condo buildings. And these Carolinas are very different from the other two. The 2 smaller ones that you're going to see next tend to be more of a traditional, there's really 2 different kind of traditional condo layouts. This one gives you a little bit more variety, and because it's bigger, of course, it is always the most popular. Also the most expensive, and there are less of them in every building because these are the outer stacks, and there are only 3 floors on the outer stacks, where the interior stacks have 4 floors. So that's why we call them 4 stories, but on the outside ends, they're only 3 stories. So these are the end units. As you can see, when we came in, there was the laundry room, and then here is the den. Technically can function as a 3rd bedroom as well. Here is the 2nd bedroom. Now they've got this one set up as an office also, because sometimes they do have the salespeople work out of the model here. So this one you can see has kind of a Jack and Jill bath setup, where it does have a door straight from the bedroom into the bathroom. Also have a little bit bigger bathroom with the double vanities. So can be 2 in a den. Technically on the floor plan, it's considered 2 in a den, although you saw that other bedroom did have a closet. So really it could be a 3-bedroom. Here is your dining area, and this is what I was talking about when I said it's a little bit different layout, in that your guest bedroom and den are up front and totally separate from the primary suite. And so this has kind of a combination where you get split bedrooms, more like a single family home has, and you've got a little bit wider living area because while the kitchen and family room are in line, you've got the dining room off to the side there like we just saw. So that makes it feel a little bit wider, more open, and even bigger than its 1,300 square feet would make you believe. So a lot of people like this, and actually this is the one that most people, if you're gonna stay longer term, 4+ months, or even live in it full time, this is the one that most people choose for that, though of course it is a little bit more expensive because it's bigger and there's fewer of them. And you can see here in the primary suite, you do have the dual walk-in closets. You do get that in all of the terrace condos here. And the primary bath is pretty similar. You still get the single vanity toilet. You've got a linen closet here in the bathroom and a walk-in shower. And it also has a little bit bigger balcony area as well, which you can see as, which we kind of took a peek out there before. There's a little bit bigger furniture, more furniture than what you're gonna see in the other ones that are gonna be coming up, the smaller condos here. So that is your Carolina here. All right, so here is the Birkdale floor plan. And this is the middle size condo. It's also the kind of the in-between stacks on each side. So you've got the Arbors in the middle and the Carolinas on the outside, and the Birkdales are in between those. So this is in between in square footage. It's a 2-bedroom, 2-bath with about 1,150 square feet. This one is super popular for people who really prefer a main living area that's a little bit wider. So because both bedrooms and both bathrooms are up towards the front of the condo, as you see here, we come in and this is the primary suite. And as we go through here, you've got closets on both sides of the little hallway here. So you've got dual walk-in closets. And a decent sized bathroom. It is a condo, so these are the smallest condos that they build here, the Arbor being the smallest square footage and this one being slightly larger. So they're not gonna have huge bathrooms, but typically for most people, these are part-time residences or used as rentals. So people not staying long periods of time, more than, a couple of 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 4 months out of the year is pretty typical. Here is your guest bedroom. So because people aren't spending a whole lot of time here, they're not real big. And just a cool, fun vacation spot to come hang out for most people during the winter when it's cold up north. Here's the laundry. So it does have indoor laundry. And here's what I'm talking about with the wider main living area. So the Arbor has more of a longer, skinny kind of living area with the kitchen and the great room in line on one side of the condo with the living area or the bedrooms on the other side, front and back. And this one has both bedrooms up at the front with the wider living area all at the back, overlooking the lanai or balcony, depending on which floor you're on. So that is the Birkdale. All right, so here we have the Arbor floor plan, which these are the smallest units that they sell in any of these Lennar Country Club communities. This is more of a traditional condo style layout. Going to be the least expensive that you're going to find here, 1,120 square feet, 2 bedrooms, 2 baths And like I said, a more traditional condo style layout where you walk in, you've got a nice big kitchen here, plenty of space with the island. But basically what I mean by traditional condo style layout is, as you can see, it's a straight shot through from the kitchen to the dining to the main living area on this side when you walk in. And then in this particular floor plan, because it could be flipped, but in this particular one on the left side here is all of the bedrooms and bathrooms. So as we come in, the guest bedroom is up front with the guest bath, and there's your AC closet. They do put those inside typically, and you do have a nice little linen closet here. Again, these are the 4-story condos, so these are going to be typically a few people do live in them full time, but most people use them as vacation homes, second homes, to come down, enjoy the country club lifestyle during the winter months, or they rent them out. Very popular as vacation rentals as well. And so here you can see main living area, sliders out to the balcony or lanai, depending on which floor you are on. Kind of spin around and give you a view back towards the front door. And then here is the primary suite. So good sized rooms. It's not that anything is overly small. You have space where you need it and not a ton of space. There's not a lot of space to waste. So they don't do a lot of wasted space. So you're gonna have the smaller bathrooms, bigger bedrooms, bigger living areas. They do give you, in the primary suite, dual walk-in closets. So you still do have that. A lot of people that rent these and then use them for themselves sometimes will put a lock on one of those closets and make it the owner's closet with the other closet available for their guests. You've got an extra linen closet here in the bathroom. And then we'll come take a quick peek at the balcony. Not big, but plenty of space. You know, obviously you can see table and 6 chairs on this one. So there's room to sit out there, room to entertain if you want to. But like I said, just not a lot of wasted space. Every square foot is used in these. So that is the arbor.
So what'd you think about those terrace condos? Which one was your favorite? Drop it in the comments below and let us know. And please, 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 if you have any questions, or if this is a community that you know that you're interested, call us, text us, numbers here on the screen, hit us up, let us know, let us help you find the right place. The reason we say it is super, super, super important, there's multiple reasons, but real quick, one of the biggest reasons is because you have to contact us before you contact the builder. Whether you walk in the door, you go online, if you give them any of your information, they consider that you registering with them, and they consider that you forfeiting your right to have us help you buy your new home there. So you might think it's not a big deal, we're just gonna go look at stuff or whatever, but as soon as you hit something that asks you to put in your information, that's you consenting, saying that you went to them directly, that we didn't give you any information about it beforehand, and you're losing your ability to have us help you. And you may not think it's a big deal. I promise you it's a big deal. I have had clients who accidentally did this before. It has cost them tens of thousands of dollars. Had one client who went to a builder before coming to us. They came to us afterwards. We looked at their contract. I had sold a home in the same neighborhood, same floor plan, almost identical options on an almost identical home site. They paid $80,000 more than what my clients paid the week before for that almost identical home. Please don't be that person. Call us first. Even if you think, hey, I'm not even close to being ready yet, that's okay. That's what we're here for. We're here to help you get through this process, get the information, and get the best deal possible. So call us. Now, let's go check out the Coach homes. These are my personal favorite floor plans that they build in any of the country club neighborhoods here in Southwest Florida. So let's go check them out. Can't wait to show you these.
All right, so here we are at the coach homes. Now, these are still condos, still multifamily, but they're only 4 units to a building, so they're much bigger. As you can see, 2-car garages on each one. Whether it's upstairs, downstairs, doesn't really matter. You still get a 2-car garage. Well, technically, actually the upstairs gets a 2.5, 3-car garage, really, but you'll see what I mean when we look at that. So we're gonna check out the Arrowhead, which is the downstairs unit first. And all the downstairs units, the entrances are on the sides. So 3-bedroom, 2-bath, over 1,700 square feet. And these things live like single family homes, really. They're completely maintenance free, just like a condo would be. All your insurance and everything's included except for your contents policy. So they do everything. They paint, they're responsible. The HOA is responsible for the roof, for all the exterior maintenance of the building and everything, but they're wide open like you see here. Fantastic kitchen. I mean, this is bigger than some single family home kitchens. You got a great corner pantry here. And this huge island breakfast bar for 4 people. You got a dining area. You got a nice big living area. And now we're gonna go take a look at the guest quarters, which is, you've got this pocket door right here that you can actually close off the guest quarters for privacy if you want. So when you've got guests staying, they can have that door closed. They can go from bedroom to bathroom, whatever. Don't have to worry about being out in the open. Here's your guest bath. So tub shower combo. So every unit does have a tub in one bathroom. There's that pocket door I was telling you about. And then here is the first bedroom, first guest bedroom or den. So as you can see, obviously they've got it set up as an office, but it does have a full closet. Across the hall is the linen closet. Then the other bedroom. Now these bedrooms aren't real big. They are guest bedrooms, but there is room for a dresser and nightstands and stuff. Then you've got the laundry room here with the utility closet with the AC in there. And then the 2-car garage. Sorry, they use the model garages as storage. The construction guys do a lot. So as you can see, lots of trim, lots of doors. Now let's go back out. You're gonna take another look at the main living area as we pass through. And look, tons of space. I mean, you got couch, you got chairs, you got artwork. Obviously, most people would have a TV there. Here's your primary suite, and look how big this thing is. I mean, this is huge for a primary suite in a condo. You got the bed, you've got a bench there at the end, you've got a dresser over there in the corner. You got a ton of space for seating. And you have the sliders out to the lanai. And look at all that space. Plenty of room for whatever you need. And that's a king-size bed. See what I mean? Look at all this floor space. You could literally have a dance party in the primary suite. You got double closets. Like, how big is this walk-in closet? Most people looking at condos don't expect space like this, don't expect closets like this. So hopefully you can see why split double vanity. Hopefully you can see why this is my favorite series of homes. Nice big walk-in shower. Toilet's in its own separate throne room. You got a linen closet. And this huge balcony, lanai, whatever you want to call it. Upstairs it'll be a balcony, down here it's a lanai. But look at all this space out here. So this is why these are my favorite. That's the Arrowhead. Let us know what you think. We're gonna go pop upstairs now and go take a look at the Bay Creek. All right, so that was the Arrowhead model. That's the downstairs coach home, 2-car garage. What'd you think? Are you starting to see why these might be my favorite? They're basically almost live just like a single family home because they're so big. I mean, you're, over 1,700 square foot, 3-bed, 2-bath. They live like a single family home, but you have zero maintenance because they do everything because it's a condo. So HOA fees take care of it all. So I really like these, but stick around because we're gonna go check out the Bay Creek next. That's the upstairs, bigger, better, 2.5, 3-car garage, whatever you wanna call it. Tandem garage, it's awesome. Tons of storage space. I love this floor plan. Of course, if you can't do stairs, the Arrowhead's not a bad second place. In my opinion, a lot of people like the Arrowhead better, but that's just me. So let's go check out that Bay Creek. All right, now here's the Bay Creek. So this is the upstairs coach home model, and these are 3-bedroom, 2-bath, little over 2,100 square feet with a 2.5, 3-car, what they refer to as a tandem garage. So you've got the 2-car wide garage door, but one bay is extra deep. You'll see what I mean. I absolutely love these. Now, of course, you have to be able to do stairs. That would be the one potential downfall, is you've got stairs coming in the front door. And then here, when you come into the entryway in the foyer, you have stairs going down a half a flight to the garage. So here, we'll show you what I'm talking about with that garage. See how deep this is? And it's plenty wide here. I know it's kind of hard to tell because you've got all the doors and trim and stuff like that in here, but look how big this garage is. So you can have 2 cars plus your golf cart. If you like to fish or boat, you can stash your boat in here. As long as it's not too wide or too tall, of course, it will fit. You got plenty of room to back it in there. And still have a car on the side, still have the golf cart in front of it probably, depending on how big it is. I mean, this garage is awesome. So this is one of the few homes that you could have a boat actually in your garage and keep it here on property. Then you've got this understair storage here, great for Christmas decorations or whatever, beach toys and stuff. And then we'll go back upstairs, toys and stuff like that. And it brings you right up into the main living area here. And look how much space this is. I mean, tell me this doesn't live like a single family home. Of course, you got to go up the stairs, so once you get in there. So just beautiful living area, great kitchen. Right here, you got a little closet there, a little coat closet, broom closet, vacuum closet. Again, you've got the door to your guest area, so the guests can have all the privacy they want. Close that door, call it a day. And when you don't have guests, you can just shut that off and you don't even have to see it. It's like it doesn't even exist. Here's your laundry. Guest bath. Again, tub shower combo. You do have a nice little linen closet in there as well. And then these 2 bedrooms are basically mirror images of each other, and they're huge. So as you can see, this one's got a couch. It's like a little sitting area, office space, whatever. Nice walk-in closet. I've seen it done like this with look at this. These aren't two twin beds. These are two full-size beds with a nightstand in between. So that just goes to show you how big these rooms are. I mean, you can put a queen, you can put a king, you can do twins, you can do full, you know, double twins, double fulls, whatever. And then here's your main living area. Huge kitchen, great island. Got the pantry in the corner over there, so plenty of storage space. Love these corner pantries. And here you go. Looking out from the kitchen, you got your dining area, you got a huge living area, and then we're gonna go into the primary suite. Again, these things just have massive bedrooms. Great windows, lots of natural light. It's another thing I really like about these coach homes is they got sliders into the primary suite. You got windows on the side to let in more light. Check out these closets. How many condos have closets like this? Then here's your primary bath. Huge shower. Again, double vanity split, which is my favorite. Lets me have my counter space, her have her counter space. I don't have her blow dryer and curling iron or flat iron or makeup or any of that stuff on my counter. And then the throne room and the linen closet in there as well. And the huge balcony. So as you can see, plenty of space out here. You've got a table and chairs, you've got a couch, 2 couches, coffee table. I mean, it's so much space. These things are just fantastic. I personally think this is as close as you get to single family home living, 100% totally maintenance free. And all of these come with impact glass. All of the homes here are impact glass, so you don't have to worry about that, whether it's the smaller condos or the coach homes or the single family homes. That's the Bay Creek. So what do you think of the Bay Creek? You agree? Pretty awesome condo, right? I mean, how often do you find a condo that's over 2,000 square feet? It's crazy to me. We don't see them here very often. All right, so now, before we talk pricing, HOA fees, taxes, insurance, all that good stuff, what it costs to live here, you're looking at a country club because you want a specific lifestyle. So let's go take a look at that lifestyle. All right, y'all, so we are here at the Wellen Golf Country Club Amenities Center, checking out what there is. Let me flip you around here. So first off, here's the tennis center. You got all kinds of tennis courts. We got, what, 1, 2, 3. So it looks like we got 3 tennis courts. No, 4, 5, 6 tennis courts, sorry. 6 tennis courts, they're all Har-Tru courts. So here's all your tennis. Look, here's your center court with the stadium seating. Then back over here's pickleball. I don't know if you can hear in the background, the tiki bar over here is absolutely packed. People are loving this place, using these amenities constantly. This is the place to be hanging out.
So you got pickleball over here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think 8 or 9 pickleball courts. Let's see. You got some shade tables over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 8 pickleball courts. Let's come around this way. So you can see, I'm gonna show you the pool. Pool's done and open. Tiki bar is done and open. Golf course is open. Golf course has been open. People been playing golf here for a long time. But check this place out. Look at this pool. All kinds of shade, cabanas, huge resort style pool. Tiki bar's packed, TVs everywhere. Great place to party. You got restrooms over here. This is the spot to come hang out after a hard day's work or a hard day at golf or pickleball or tennis or whatever it is that you are into. The amenities here are absolutely fantastic. Everybody's loving it. Clubhouse is coming, fitness center is done. So here's your tennis pro shop. The golf pro shop's all set up. So you're good to go. This place is popping. Here, let's go around the other way. I don't want to get too many, I don't want to get people in the video too much, but I want you to see that people are out here loving this place. All right, so we back around the other side. Another view of the tiki bar. Everybody out there hanging out, having a good time, having drinks, having dinner. Here's another view of the pool. Again, more shade. There's a green grassy area out there in the back for cornhole, lawn darts, whatever, all that fun stuff. This is the fitness center. Not quite open just yet. You got bocce courts over here. You got shade by the bocce as well. So looks like all the equipment's in there. They're just getting ready to open this coming up here in the next week or so. I don't know if we're gonna be able to see much in there, but that's the fitness center. It's huge. You got all the workout equipment, all the free weights, all the machines, all the stretchy stuff. You got a nice yoga studio, all kinds of classes, everything going on, whatever you need, when you want to do it, it's there. And then over here is the golf pro shop, bag drop, all that good stuff. This is where the main clubhouse is gonna go. Obviously that's still got a ways to go, but that's what you're looking at. All this parking. This place is awesome. Amazing amenities. If you think this is the spot for you, whether you're a golfer or not a golfer, if you just want all the amenities, the incredible country club lifestyle with super low fees. This isn't like massive, huge membership fee, anything like that. This is a great, super reasonably priced, affordable way to get into an awesome country club. All right, now what you've all been waiting for, we're gonna talk prices, but what did you think about those amenities, right? The lifestyle here is incredible. So prices, what's it gonna cost to get you in the door? What's it gonna cost to continue living here once you're in the door, right? So first of all, we're talking terrace condos. We showed you those first. We're gonna talk prices on those first. Now, there are two different price ranges and two different HOA fees because they have both social membership options and full golf membership options. Now, the social membership, if you buy a condo that only comes with the social membership, the type of membership is deeded to the condo or the home itself. Whatever it is that you buy, there are both options. There's social and there's golf. So if you like the country club lifestyle, but you don't play golf or you don't play enough to really care about a full golf membership and spending the extra money for it, because even with the social, you can play during the off season. You just are gonna have a really hard time getting on during the busy season. But if you want a full social, if you want the social membership, you like the club lifestyle, you like the tennis, you like the pickleball, you like the super highly amenitized community, but you don't care about golf, then just buy the social. But if you are a golfer and you want to be able to golf when you want to be able to golf, then you need the golf membership home. And so if you get golf and you decide, hey, you know what, we don't golf enough, but we love the community, then you're going to sell your golf unit and you're going to buy a social unit. And if you buy a social unit and you say, you know what, we'd really like to start golfing, then you're going to sell your social and buy a golf, because you can't just buy the membership. It is deeded to the home. So now that we've covered that, they're priced a little bit differently. Now, currently with the terrace condos, they don't have any golf membership homes available. It is 100% new construction, is only social. So we're going to talk pricing on the social. If you're interested in a golf home, you want a terrace condo with golf, that's okay. Just because the builder doesn't have any currently available, there are some on the resale market, existing golf condos out there. So call us, we can help with that too. But as far as the new construction goes, these social membership terrace condos, we're going to start with the Carolina because that's what we showed you first, and we're going to work our way in. Now, like I said, Carolina's on the end stack. So the two end units, there's 6 of them per building because the Carolinas only go 3 floors. Those are going to be priced between $315 and $320 is the full build price. The quick move-ins right now you can buy for under $300. What they're advertising is $300, but remember, I got some extra incentives and discounts and things like that for our clients only that we can give you. So call us if that's what you're interested in. Well, then we can talk what really you're looking at. Birkdales, which there are 4 stacks, 2 on each side, in from the Carolinas with the arbor, 2 stacks in the middle. So there's 16 Birkdales. There's a lot of them. Build price on those typically runs $293 to about $300, $298, $299. You can buy those under $275. And then the arbors, almost the same square footage as the Birkdales, just a little bit different layout. Their build prices are a little lower at $285 to $290. Those again under $275 right now for the quick move-ins. Those again, social only memberships, that's the prices on them. The build prices on the golf condos tend to be about 30 grand, 25 to 30, 35,000 more expensive than on the non-golf. So figure on the resale market, you're probably going to pay, $25 to maybe $50,000 more, because when they don't have to compete with the builder for the golf membership, they might charge a little bit more. That's typically what happens when the builder completely sells out of the neighborhood, is you see prices go up. So it may be a little bit more expensive even than 30 grand for a difference between non-golf and golf right now on the resale market. But we're of course going to do the best we can to get you the best deal possible. In terms of HOA fees on the terrace condos, currently they are, and I say currently because it will change because the amenities are not fully finished yet. As they complete more amenities, the fees do go up. But currently, the fees on the social membership terrace condos are $601 a month. And then there is a $750 a year Well, technically right now, because the main clubhouse isn't finished yet, it's $500 a year, but once the main clubhouse is finished, it's going to be a $750 a year food and beverage minimum. That means that you have to spend at least $500 now. As soon as the clubhouse is done, $750 per year at the restaurant. So drinking, eating, all that good stuff, go spend $750 a year, get your money's worth because you're paying it whether you eat it and drink it or not. The golf membership adds $144 a month to your fees. So if you go full golf, you're looking at you're in about $740, $750 a month right now for the full golf membership, because their sheet shows the food and beverage broken out monthly. That's why I'm trying to do the math. So you're in that like $740, $750 range a month on the golf membership condos, terrace condos. All right, now pricing on these coach home condos. Now, the coach homes, it's the other way around. So they only have full golf membership coach homes available right now from the builder. So that's what we're going to talk about. But like I said, on the existing home resale market, there are non-golf coach homes available, somewhere in that $25,000 to $50,000 price difference typically, ish. And the fees, again, $144 a month less. I'm going to break that down for you here now. So they do have them available. They don't have any that are super quick moving. The soonest they've got available right now is going to be finished in February. And so that's kind of what you're looking at. So they don't have any real big discounts or anything like that on these. Because they're not done, they're not close to being done, and they only have one building that is even remotely close to being done in February. And so the Arrowhead is $463, and the Bay Creek is $483 is what you're looking at for pricing on these. So those are golf. So the non-golf tend to be a little bit less expensive from the builder, probably still a little bit less expensive on the resale market, but it may be less of a gap because we're talking non-golf resales. Your fees on these are a little bit higher because they're bigger, less units per building, so it's a little bit more expensive to maintain. The golf units HOA fees are $861 a month, not including, like I said, the food and beverage minimum. Food and beverage minimum is the same for every home in the neighborhood, so it's $500 now. When the main clubhouse is finished, it goes to $750. That's across the board, every home in the neighborhood. So $861 for the current HOA fees, including golf. If you're doing a non-golf, you would be $717. So that's what you're looking at for HOA fees. Now, in terms of insurance on these, because they're condos, you only need a contents policy. The HOA includes insurance on the structure, which is basically walls out. So contents policy, kind of like a renter's insurance policy, it's going to cover cabinets, countertops, appliances, furniture, flooring, paint, that sort of thing. If something happened, God forbid, say the building catches on fire or something like that, that's going to be the delineation. Is anything from the walls in, including paint, is your responsibility and your insurance company's responsibility. Anything basically like studs, insulation out is the HOA's responsibility, the HOA insurance responsibility. So insurance on these is super cheap because of that. You're looking at probably somewhere between $800 and $1,200 a year, depending on the insurance company and how much coverage you want. Taxes are gonna run somewhere in the ballpark of, say, probably in the $5,000 to $7,000 a year range, depending on what you buy. If you're going for a Bay Creek, then you're going to be on the higher end, and if you're going for an Arbor or Birkdale on the lower end, you know, maybe even under $5,000, depending on if it's your primary residence or not, homestead exemption and all that. But that's what you're looking at for taxes and insurance. And yes, I will say this is something that that a lot of people don't ask, but do be prepared when you're buying in these newer communities where the amenities aren't fully finished, especially in country clubs, because of the volume of amenities, how big they are and everything, please do be prepared that the HOA fees will go up. Basically what you're doing is you're getting a discounted fee because you're buying in the community before the amenities are finished. So it's not always made super obvious, but the fees will go up as those amenities get finished. You're getting a discount. It's not like you're paying in advance. They've discounted them based on the level of amenities that are there. They will go up. So be prepared that these fees that I'm quoting you are what they are now. Next year, the year after, they're gonna escalate a little bit until everything's finished and the neighborhood's fully established. So just be prepared. You know, they're probably gonna end up somewhere in the $900 to $1,000 a year range on these coach homes, and you know, figure 100 to 150, maybe $200. Did I say a year? I meant a month. Sorry. But just be prepared. They are going to go up. So, you know, we can't say exactly what they're going to go up to because it all depends on what things cost when that time comes, but they will go up. Be prepared for it. That's what you're looking at. And so if these condos are the right thing, call us, text us, let us know. If you feel like you need something a little bit bigger or a little bit different, stick around because part 2 is going to drop next week. We're going to show you the single family homes that they've got available here. And then part 3 will be coming up a little bit later because we're going to show you, we're going to get video, we haven't got it yet, of the new product line that they have coming in, the carriage homes, which they don't have built here yet. So we got to go get that from another area. But we are going to do it. So it's going to come at a later date. I can't tell you exactly when, but if you have questions, call us. We'll get you more information sooner if it's something that you're curious about. So if this is not the right spot for you, these videos are going to show you some of the other neighborhoods here in Wellen Park, as well as some of the other nearby cities, if Wellen Park's not the right spot for you. Anyways, call, text us, hit me up, let me know if you got questions, if you got interest, if it's, you know, whatever. We're here to help.